Okay, today we are playing some more blue-white Lotus Field. I really enjoyed this deck yesterday. Today we're trying out Impulse to assemble the cards we need more consistently. Make the deck a bit more consistent. Find our Lotus Fields more often. Seems like a good addition to this deck. And this is the kind of hand you're looking to keep with this deck. We don't do much early, but we've got the turn-free Lotus Field discontinuity. And then the world's kind of our oyster, you know? Then we can do whatever we want. We'll have all the mana in the world. Hey Matt, welcome. Good to see ya. Oh no! They get to take my discontinuity. That's rude. Rude and messed up. Memory Deluge is very nice against a Fort Seas deck though. Hard cast Shork. That's the plan, maybe. I don't know. They're probably taking it. Yeah. What a draw. Okay. Fort Seas bug. Get Fort Seas bugged. Ooh, Golgari midrange and Sultai Beans. I already want to play with a Beans deck at some point in Pioneer. I feel like Beanstalk is one of those cards that's not seeing enough play, but I don't know where I would want to play it, you know? It's kind of the question. Where do you want to put Beans? Don't know. Should I play Castle Vantress earlier? Because I can't play it now that... Oh, I kind of just assumed they wouldn't have another discard spell, but that's probably silly. I guess now I almost just have to Shark Typhoon this turn instead of Lotus Field. Either stops the bat attacking or trades with a removal spell though. And either way I'm pretty happy, I think. Like, if they're using their turn killing a shark instead of playing a Fable, that's pretty good for me. Feels like. In the Bring to Light decks. Yeah, the Bring to Light decks were really bad against Mono Green. So with Mono Green gone, maybe the Bring to Light decks can be actually reasonable. I don't know. Interesting, huh? Alright, well, taking a turn off here sucks. Here we are seeing the downside to playing a Lotus Field build. The upside is if we draw a land, we get to go Tef, plus, Deluge, million cards, force them to attack Tef, buy some life, buy some time. Everyone's playing this Inti card. It's actually good. Fable, yeah. That's so funny, Sophia. Oh my god. It's good with Copter, right? Yeah, it is good with Copter, that's true. Can we draw an untapped land, please? It's pretty good too. Pretty good too. What a stupid card. Makes a 1/1. Or draws a card and you lose life. This is pretty crazy. I guess we're just gonna minus on it, right? Aw, Nathan. Hey. Hope you're doing well. Okay, please don't kill my Taff. Cool. See, this is why I want more temporary lockdowns in my deck. I feel like temporary lockdown just like ruins all these Copter decks. You know? It's pretty appealing to me. We definitely want a verdict here. Unsure and Strict Proctor. I think all of these cards suck in this matchup. But Proctor could be interesting. Yeah, Nombos of Proctor. This is true. Yeah, hence the Doomscar builds. I just think Temporary Lockdown's like kind of bananas. I also don't really want to main deck Strict Proctor because it's so bad against Fatal Push. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of Fatal Pushes running around, but it's a very good sideboard card. Kind of how I feel. I don't know. What cards are bad in this matchup? Tail's End hits Inti. Anything else? Is the 2/4 we just saw a legend? I feel like it might be. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, this might not be a Tail's End matchup. It hits Shouldered. Oh! Good point, Matt. Thank you. Excellent point. Well presented. Yeah, Proctor turns the bat into a 1/1. Turns off Harvester's triggers. Does Tails End kill Fable? Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, that's not an exciting trade, but I guess it's fine. Wondering what I cut. I think the whales are like pretty medium here. They're like fine. They buy us time, which is okay. Tails End also just seems really bad against all this discard. In fact, I wonder if what we're meant to do is swap Tails Ends for Strict Proctors. In this matchup. Because they have Shouldereds that we're excited to counter. And countering Inti's fine, but sometimes a bit tricky when you're on the draw. But I feel like they're going to be boarding out their Fatal Pushes. And that's going to make Strict Proctor pretty good. Whoa. Okay. Sure. It's Deathrite Shaman what? I mean, Deathrite Shaman's pretty good against Lotus Field. Oh, no Shelly, because they have Gigantfoot. Good point, good point. I didn't notice that. Excellent point you have there. I guess I just jam. If they kill this, we get to discontinuity the field next turn anyway, and if they don't kill this, we're over the moon. Okay, take 3. Taking some damage. Duress me. Take the lockdown, I assume. Yep. Oh, that's a good card. I will not pay 2. Now next turn we can play another field. Fire off a verdict. Feel pretty good about our spot. Bats. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Oh, but they have to pay 2. They want to duress me. And they have to take the verdict, and then I can just discontinuity their next turn anyway. And time walk them. This seems fine. Oh, the Preacher has Death Touch. This card's really interesting. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. Oh, and we have the same life totals. They get do both things. That's so funny. Was I meant to attack them? Because I can't really block well anyway, and that way we'd be on different life totals. Yeah, I guess I was meant to attack them. Stop them drawing a card. Interesting. My turn. So it kind of does want the discontinuity to Time Walk, right? I guess it lets them make a Mirex token. But it lets me develop my mana. Can I afford to let them have one more combat step? It feels like it. Greenless ramp deck. It's very cool. So this time we get to Deluge, Copy, Chump Block. And then next time we'll have 9, 10, 11 mana. So even if they discard spell us, we can flash back the Deluge and probably cast a Sweeper afterwards. If we chump the 3/3 and Deathrite deals 2, then we would take 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're going for a Thoughtseize, which is extremely rude. Annoyingly, we can't hold up white mana, but that's fine. I'm just going to fire up the Deluge. We're going to find 2 spells. They're going to take 1. Well, apparently not. Apparently that's not how it's going to work. I guess we take 2 lands, and then they're Thoughtseize bricks. I would love to take the Get Lost, but we can't actually cast it because I left open blue mana. But untapped land could be relevant. So we definitely have to chump block this turn, unfortunately. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, I feel like we have to. I could block here instead and take 6. But I feel like I'm meant to chump block. Keep myself as healthy as possible. Because there's Deathrite. Oh no, the Deathrite gets to eat my Memory Deluge. No. Oh no, that's so bad for me. I thought I was in a really good spot. I've not played against Deathrite Shaman in like 5 years. No one plays that card anymore. That's so brutal. Alright, never mind. We're probably dead. I thought I was like in an okay spot. Interesting. I have to... I can tuck this, and then I can Supreme Verdict. And then they get to kill my Tef, which sucks. But I think I just have to do that. I probably just have to draw discontinuity, maybe, yeah. I guess if I tuck this and Verdict, they can even just attack me to 2. Yeah, that'll fare well, yeah. Or another lockdown is not good enough. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just have to plus. Because, like, if I minus, I still have to have a good draw step next turn, right? Is the thing. Interesting. Also, hey Jarvis, good to see you, as always. Fairy or Ottawara? Ottawara seems pretty good to me. I probably can't kill my Planeswalker if I'm discontinuitying. So I'm going to have 1-2 lands. I can't make an Ardenvale token, so I might as well get down a tap land. I guess if I play Ardenvale, I get to Ottawara. Pretty good. Ottawara, the bat. Get back the Verdict. Discontinuity is kind of a messed up card. I guess first of all, we want to make a token. No, we want to Ottawara. Bounce the bats. Get back the Verdict. Oh, the Deluge is in my yard now, so they get to Shaman it. That sucks. So frustrating. This Deathrite Shaman's so frustrating. Like, being so weirdly amazing. And then it puts me to 3, which means the Hive is lethal on its own. Oh my god. Yeah, this Deathrite Shaman has been unbelievable. Just like game defining. Maybe I wasn't meant to bounce that bat already. Now though, they might replay the bat and then I get to discontinuity the trigger, which is pretty nice. Maybe, oh, I have to Ottawara the Deathrite in my turn. Because if I Ottawara the Deathrite in my turn, they wouldn't be able to exile my Memory Deluge. That was the line, right? That was the actual line? Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, that's what I had to do. That was the mistake. I had to Ottawara in my turn on Deathrite Shaman so that they couldn't remove my Memory Deluge. And now I'm just dead if I don't draw something amazing of this Teferi because of this Hive, right? Yeah. Alright, I played that game kind of just... Oh no, I can make 2 tokens. But then they kill me with the Copter. Yeah, I played this game kind of heinously. That's okay, we're learning. That's just like a part of learning a deck, right? Hey there, Bo. Hello. Good to see you. Like, I definitely played that game very badly, but that's just a part of learning a deck. So I'm not too upset about that. Also playing against cards I've not seen in literally 5 years. Definitely changes things too. Minor deviation. Cheesed to meet you. I have never seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. If I get rid of Verdict, Deluge, Get Lost. If I get rid of Deluge, they get to just like Fortseas my other Deluge, and then I have nothing going on. Is the thing. I'm just gonna keep all my high impact cards, but I'm like resilient to Fortseas. Yeah, unbanned the mid-rangey beatdown deck. Sure did. I mean, my opponent's deck's looking pretty good. I would probably have won that previous game if I'd played it better. I did play it quite badly, but I mean, it's putting up a fight. Seems annoying for me to play against. I think I actually want to cycle this just to find land drops or discontinuity. Yeah, worked out better to bottom the Get Lost. It did. I'm just going to cycle this. It's kind of annoying. It'd be nice to get a 1-1 shark to stop the bat from attacking me, but I just want to make sure I'm hitting my land drops no matter what. Alright, please don't take my other deluge. Deep Cavern Bat's kind of sick. It's such a big improvement over Kite Sail Freebooter, which is already a fine card. Already a card people happily played in some decks. Has to be Mistgate because of Supreme Verdict. Rather than the other side, Hingegate. Kind of crazy. A lot of viewers today for half an hour into the stream. Turns out the moment I stopped playing mono green every stream. I am gonna miss mono green though. That's like probably my favorite deck I've played in a long time. Fire off a deluge. Temporary lockdown seems good. Oh, Silverheart. Hey. Good to see you. Yeah, mono green was cool and was loads of fun. So oh no, temporary lockdown doesn't hit the preacher. Oh my god, that's so annoying. This is actually tough. This is actually tough. I would really like to be able to cast Farewell. Maybe I just take Farewell as well as Lockdown. How have I been? I've actually been really good, thank you. Gab with the colossal raid. Wow. 448. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Playing some Pioneer. Playing this blue-white Lotus field deck. Playing against smugglers' copters everywhere, apparently. Because that's a thing that happens now. Welcome everyone joining us. I am Autumn or Rain or Rainy. Any of those is good. Don't really care. I play Magic sometimes. It might be your list. It seemed like really sick. BH. I kind of just want to kill the Preacher this turn. It's such a bad use of my mana. Yeah, the 2/4s seemed really nice. The 2/4's been impressive. We already have a lot of white mana. I feel like I also want this on white there. I think I just need to kill the Preacher this turn. Maybe that's bad. They're just like drawing so many cards off it. And that way we have 2 sweepers in hand, so even if they discard Spell Me, there's a decent chance we get to keep one. Yeah, I'm not convinced these whales are the truth. I don't know. I don't know about these. This is the first time it's looked really awkward against a creature deck, to be fair, but it... Oh boy, does it look awkward. Against Preacher of the Schism. They just got a Croxer. Please calm down, opponent. Yeah, I think mono green's probably... It's not inconceivable to me that you could build a deck with the mono green shell that would be a fine deck, but I don't think it's ever going to be on the same level. Calm was just broken. Can't let you one turn kill people from like massively losing board positions. You would untap with 2 or 3 permanents in play, and your opponent would have like 10 or 15 permanents, and then you'd get to make infinite mana and Plague Wind them and exile their entire deck on the spot. You know, it's just like kind of wild, honestly. Karnban was unnecessary. I agree that mono green was not too good for the format, and Karnban was unnecessary. But also, Calm was the reason that deck was good. And without Karn, I just don't think mono green is like a thing you can play necessarily. I guess we'll see. But... Was the pre-ban necessary? I think the pre-ban wasn't about whether it was necessary or not. It was about their attitude towards the format. They don't want turn 3 kills. Turn 3 kills are not like good or interesting for the format. It doesn't matter whether it was necessary or not. It's very possible that maybe that deck just wasn't good enough once people adjust, but it's just not good for the format for that to be a thing that exists. It goes very much against their philosophy for like what Pioneer is meant to look like. Duress entered the revealed card zone, and it stays on top. Delightful. Can I please draw on... That's a land. Can I please draw an untapped land? I cannot, and therefore I die. Excellent. Yeah, I think I'm just dead, right? I feel like I'm just dead. A tier 3 deck to a tier 3 deck without Khan. I think green was a bit better than that. I think it goes from like a tier 2 deck to a tier 4 deck or whatever. But it pushes out other mid-range decks. Yeah. I don't know. I think Eternal formats are just generally hostile towards mid-range decks. Wow, my opponent has so much discard. This feels so brutal. To be fair, I did throw game 2. If I played this better, we might have been winning this match, potentially. I did not play it better, though, so I will be losing. Almost certainly. Kind of nice. They don't get to hit the lock whale with Roxa Deep Cavern Bat MVP. Card's like pretty alright. Fury being gone instead of Grief. Maybe. Grief is definitely more miserable to play against, but I think Fury is probably the more format warping card. Yeah, I just don't think. I mean, it's possible a deck like this is good. That I could believe. I think the Rakdos mid-range deck, though, has just been like stone unplayable forever. Like, the actual mid-range deck that goes like Blood Tithe into free drop into Shouldered, that deck just sucks. It's always sucked. It always puts up like 46% win percentages in every tournament for the last year. People just play it all the time because they want to play mid-range decks. But it's not good. Is there any way I can get out of this? Whoa. What deck was hated out due to mono green? Good question. I kind of just want to scoop rather than think through this. I can't imagine thinking through this being something that actually gets me out of the situation. Let's just pack it up. I'm gonna run a quick ad break. Apologies for the ads, but I like to try and run it between rounds so that it doesn't interrupt the round. Get rid of pre-rolls for people entering the stream and all that. So apologies for the ads, but deal with it. Yeah, artifacts decks are really bad because of mono green. But maybe they're just bad anyway. I don't know, but they're definitely a lot worse because of mono green. Yeah, those cards still exist, Bubsy. It's true. But Ren and 6 and Bowmasters are like arguably cards that also shouldn't be in Modern. And Lava Dart and Fire Ice, like, are fine. Like, if Lava Dart kills 2 of your X1s, they've sacked a mountain. And Fire Ice is like pretty inefficient when it's not killing a thing. Am I allowed to keep this? This hand is so much nothing. Yeah, I don't think they could. I think they didn't ban Bowmasters because it was just very recently printed and people spent lots of money on them and stuff, and it's like a really bad look to immediately ban the card. But also, like, I don't know. It seems not impossible to me that a year from now Bowmasters is gone from the format. Another black aggro deck. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, BV. Yeah. It's also tricky, though. It's tricky that... It's tricky that any, like, X1 hate that you remove from the format just makes Yawgmoth better. And Yawgmoth's already one of the very best decks, and Yawgmoth's already very hateful towards other creature decks. So I don't even know. Maybe Modern's just always going to be Modern, you know? Maybe Modern's not a thing you can fix as such. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Deal with it. Yeah, they're not going to touch those cards 16. Wow, we're so fucking dead. Holy shit. Gix is very good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I could just hold open like Ganjo instead, but I need to be able to cast my Verdict next turn. So I guess I'm doing this. Any news on Copter and Arena? Not that I know of, but I don't really keep up with Arena very much. Oh, maybe they're just not going to discard spell me. Maybe I actually get to see. I mean, they're going to have a full grip of cards, but like, so am I. I cast Verdict next turn. Oh, I can't because of Iganjo. You're right. Frick. Easy game. Never any doubt. Never any doubt. I'm pretty sure I'm sequencing my lands incorrectly every single game I play with this deck. The land sequencing is like weirdly deep and messy. Feels like you need full Verdict. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I don't know. Decks with One Ring in them aren't really winning very much, right? I agree, it's a very good card. But it's not like it was dominating the format. Oh my god, these black decks are so terrifying. Good lord. Oh. Think I have to take a draw step here. I don't know. Oh, there's the Get Lost. Get Lost kills Bat, wipes the board. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Give them some maps. Opponent has Mirror X. Yeah, that card's a bit spooky. Didn't expect impact from Deep Cavern Bat. Apparently the card's just good. Which is surprising to me as well, but like, I don't know. Kitesail Freebooter was always a fine card. And it's very, very much improved in the form of the bat. And you become a deep cavern bat when you have this enchantment in play. Right. We need to find Get Lost or oh, that can counter the activation. That buys me a turn, weirdly. That's strangely... Oh no, but they can Fort Seize me. Okay. Good talk, good talk. Oh, I'm looking pretty dead. Never mind. Game is easy. Do I wait for them to Fort Seize me and then discontinuity? I guess I do, right? Get that Fort Seize out of their hand and turn it into a random card. It makes them use a mana to... Oh, they get to play a land drop, though. If they sequence well. I guess I'm just going to do this upkeep. Also gives them one less draw step towards, like, I don't know, Murderous Rider or some bullshit. That answers Hive of the Eye Tyrant, kind of. As we untap 2 lands to get 6 mana, yep. Yep. Indeed. I'm gonna do this one. I just want to find a discontinuity. This doesn't actually come in untapped. I take a plains, and then I have 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, no, I have 9. Interesting. Well, I can't deluge into discontinuity, so I guess I'm just going to hold open all this interaction. They get to make a 1/1. That's fine, I think. What sees me? Sure. I mean, this is almost ours. We're almost there. They take the whale. That makes perfect sense. If they activate Hive, I just get to Tails End it. Terrifying. Sure. Oh, it's a 2/2. Sure. Yep. Yep. I might have to Tails End this map token. Yeah. Apparently. See if I can find a Get Lost. Lock Whale. sure. Oh, it means if they have a fort siege, another fort siege, I die. That's exciting. If I don't counter this map. How scared am I? I think I have to. I think there's a world in which they would slow roll or discard spell. It feels pretty hard to lose if we untap with discontinuity in hand. Get 2 Teferi pluses, draw 4 cards. Get to resolve this deluge that's in my yard. I think I just have to play it as safe as possible. Do I take 2? It makes the Mirax kind of weirdly spooky if I take 2. I guess if I hit this and they have a Shouldered, I can just tuck the Shouldered. It's like annoying, but fine. Hard time with Teferi Gun. Yeah, Teferi's doing a lot of work right now. Teferi's making 6 mana return. We do have this deluge in the yard, but yeah, the Teferi's very important. That's why we have 4 of them. Okay, this stuff doesn't matter at all. Just plus. Oh, I guess I can Shark Typhoon. I don't want to Shark Typhoon. There's literally an Archfiend of the Dross in play. Good talk, good talk. Shark Typhoon is how we can lose until this Archfiend's dead. Impulse. Get lost. Tap these. Upkeep. Oh my god, we could maybe kill them with their Archfiend. It's like pretty unlikely. Funny though. Alright, we currently have 2 discontinuities left in the deck, and we have seen most of our deck. We could manage it. That's what I'm trying for. Certainly be very cool. No, those aren't discontinuities. Oh, come on now. Not like this. Uh... The way to do it. I think I might just have to get lost to this Archfiend, which is kind of heartbreaking, honestly. I'm not happy about it. Oh, they get 2 tokens. A little bit spooky. There we go. Horrifically slow rolling my opponent here. Oh my god. The most horrendous slow roll I've ever seen in my life. Deep. Oh, it's a discontinuity. We're almost there. We're almost there, y'all. We've almost done the thing tales were spoken of in legend. This is 6, and then we have 5. Oh yeah, past discontinuity, past win. You're right. Good talk, good talk. Oh, I'm so excited. I know, good scry. I'm just gonna like hold open my counter spells, I guess. Doesn't really matter. No! No! Aw, you're ruining my fun. Come on. Come on. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, friend? Harden takes a lot of the time for the match. Yeah. I'm also playing quite slowly and incorrectly. I could have won this game ages ago. I just really wanted to win with their Archfiend triggers. Like the last 3 turns, we have not been playing anywhere close to optimally because I wanted to win with their Archfiend. Opponent wanting not to lose for some reason. Very rude. Cast, exile all creatures. Cast this deluge. Nice. And then we cast the whale and kill them in like 3 hits. A 5/6. It's a 6/6. Wow, big, large and in charge. Those Tails Ends did technically win me that game, which is very funny. Horn Lockwell just seems so bad against discard spells. Maybe Horn Lockwell just kind of sucks. Yeah, I'll keep this. Discontinuity, very good here. Should have run an ad break between rounds, but that's okay. Duress me. That was the game where they drew like 5 cards off their Gix on turns 3 and 4. And we still won. They literally drew 5 cards off their Gix. And we still won. We had to cast a Tails End on a map token. Oh, classic. Bankbuster's fine. It's very slow though. Oh, unless they're planning to attack with it, then it's fucking terrifying. I always forget that this card can attack. Okay. Cool. Good talk. Strict Proctor seems pretty good, right? Drawing a Boros Charm. Suppose that's a card you could choose to cast. Alright, we need them to somehow not have any discard spells. The good news is the bat is pretty inefficient against Stroke Proctor. The bad news is a lot of things get me here. This could be worse for me. I don't really mind if she pluses. She's probably going to minus on my Stroke Proctor, and that's also fine. Stroke Proctor's done its job. Okay, they are plussing. Wow. Could not care less about that. Alright, so I do this now. See what I find. Get Lost is a phenomenal find. I guess I take the lockdown as well. I can get Lost this Gix, attack Lily for 1. Do I get lost the Gix now? It stops them crewing the Bankbuster with Gix. Which seems pretty relevant. Alright, hopefully no discard spells. Get to lock down the Knight and the Bankbuster. They find a Duress on top of the library. Fuck. Okay then. Well, it's pretty good. Pretty good. The Knight's gonna grow itself. By temporary lockdown. Interesting. Oh, I could take a Lotus field, get another field down. Plus 2 mana. Definitely need the Lock Whale though. It feels like the Farewell's pretty good. Lock Whale threatens to kill Liliana later in the game. Nice. Alright, I don't think I can afford to take 5. I guess they might pump. Nice. Lock Whale saves the day. Like I said, Lock Whale's broken. Never doubted this card for a second. Oh, they like both their cards, huh? 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess if I get lost the Liliana, I can cast a whale. But the thing is, the whale's the thing that kills Liliana, so that doesn't sound very appealing. Also, I'm about to attack Liliana anyway. Never doubted. Not once. I guess I just attack her, play a land, say go. If they do a thing I want to get lost, I can do that. Otherwise, I can deluge. I don't really care about this farewell very much at this point. Cool. Activate Bankbuster, cool. So I don't have to get lost this turn, which is nice. Deep Cavern Bats. They have to spend their treasure. Funny. I think we just let this resolve. I just don't care. Gonna deluge, dig for a sweeper. They take this farewell. Also, I can like get lost the bat to get farewell back anyway. Like, it's fine. If I get lost the bat, I'm gonna be discarding this farewell to this Liliana, right? So if I get lost the bat, the discard's still gonna hit the farewell. So I'm just gonna be deluging this turn. So I might as well do that now. So that I can keep hold of this farewell. Since they've already played a land, they can't discard spell me here. Six. I can discard this deluge to the Liliana plus. Oh, it'd be so nice to have Gandra open for the Bankbuster. I don't know how realistic that is, though. Well, Farewell hits Bankbuster anyway. What am I even talking about? I guess I just take Teferi. Thank you everyone for watching today. It's great to have so many viewers, so many people hanging out. Make sure to give the stream a follow if you're enjoying it. I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Generally playing a lot of Pioneer at the moment as I prepare for the next Pro Tour. It's a good way to get your Pioneer content. They discard a Bitter Triumph. Glad to see that gone. Alright, so we want to attack Liliana, and then I think we want to Farewell. I guess they can block if they want. Now that makes things very interesting if they do block, because we have this Teferi we could do. Okay, they're not blocking. So we go Farewell, creatures, artifacts, cast. And then I feel like I just get rid of this Liliana probably. They have a Teferi that can answer a Shouldered. If need be. That's pretty good. Pretty good card. Just plus, right? Because then I get to Deluge. And a single Bankbuster attack doesn't kill me currently. Oh, that card sucks for me. Keep Carbon Bat on top, sure. Not attacking with the Bankbuster, they want to draw cards instead. Is that really how they're winning this game? Upkeep. Well, if I'm willing to take 2, I can just verdict this, right? I kind of want to save my Get Lost. Please don't have Bitter Triumph. Cool. Just gonna plus. Very good. Nice. I feel like I'm cool with them using that. Oh no, I don't want them to draw a Bitter Triumph, so I should definitely discontinuity now. Yeah, I want to give them as few looks at Bitter Triumph as possible, because I don't want to lose my Teferi. I should have waited a turn on this maybe because of the Mirex making a token. Pretty loose. Right, I can't deluge here, right? Or whale. Fuck. We have 6th. Okay, good. Good. Plus. Proctor. No. Deluge. Memory Deluge. Teferi. Classic 2-game match. The way matches of Magic were meant to be. I shouldn't have tapped the Anchorage. That was pretty bad. Kind of rushing a bit. Right, they did it to Deep Cavern bat me. Can't say I particularly care. Yikes. Wrong. Both at Teferi. Discontinuity, Shark Typhoon. Cast Shark Typhoon. Cast Teferi. Have to exile this Gix. It's a little bit spooky. Probably be attacking here. I don't know. I'm just clicking buttons. Don't question it. Save us, blow high, indeed. Get him, Sadie. This one's Sadie. This one's Sharky. I don't know what the third one's name's gonna be. Hey, Mochi. I hope you had a lovely nap. Probably have lethal here. I don't know. It's gonna attack. Not really care too much. I'm just doing whatever things I press first because I have less than a minute left on my clock. Like, Shark being called timeout, yeah. Oh, very good. Smuggler's Copter. The card used to be banned. Card's too strong. How do we ever beat this? I don't know if Deluge makes 4/4s or 7/7s here. I would need to read my cards, which I frankly don't have enough time to do. Four fours. That's so disappointing. Just grab random cards. I like how we still just haven't cast the stupid whale. Hey, Nicole. That sure was a 2-game match right there. That sure was a 2-game long match. Oh my god. Oh my god. I believe the person we used to time out a bunch was Dokumoy. Back in the good old days. Alright, I'm gonna run a quick ad break for my next round to make sure we don't get ads in the middle of the game again. Because I hate when that happens. Thank you everyone for watching. Who's that? Pokemon. That's right. It's octopi. That's right. It's Princess Peach. Who's that Pokemon? That's right. It's the Bacon Magician. Hey, Bacon. I hope your job's going okay. I hope my chat doesn't mind me referring to them as Pokemon. You gave me a horrible joke format. It's glorious. I love it. It makes me so happy. Your first paycheck. Nice. That's exciting. This hand seems fine. I guess we have an impulse to dig for a Lotus Field synergy piece. Oh, that's really good, Bacon. That is exceptional, honestly. Very good boss. What Pokemon can you be? What's the oldest Pokemon? Jesus. Nicole just going for the throat. Wow. Good lord. Many things are in flux. I'm glad you have a supportive boss there. That's really good. Rawr. Hey, the card we wanted. Glorious. I hope this drawer isn't too slow. I haven't seen the warrior-ish Princess Peach. Kinda need to. I've been enjoying some Wario Land 4 recently. That game slaps. Yeah, that's amazing, Bacon. Good job. You started it. I can't be mad when I end it. Uh-huh. I think we have to deluge this turn. Means I guess I'm just playing planes and saying go. I don't know that I can really afford to get lost any of their nonsense. Maybe I have to get lost one of their nonsense. We're kind of dying a little bit. Kind of dying a little bit. Love me a Wario Land. Mm-hmm. 4 in particular is very good fun. I think I'm just taking 6. I don't love taking 6. But if I find an impulse off the deluge, I really want to be able to cast it. If I find a Shark Typhoon, I might just cycle it. Just to dig one card deeper, like... I think I'm just going to take this damage. Also, if they have a Mayhem Devil, we might just need to kill it as well. Another Fable. Don't love that. Actually kind of hate it. Alright, we need to find a Sweeper or a Discontinuity. Or both. Both, you know, would be fine too. Ding, ding, ding. Very skilled. Very skilled magician. Teferi? Probably. Probably. Fairy's like ritual even. With 2 fields. I am so sorry for what's about to happen, friend. Delete the battlefield. It's not hitting graveyards means if they have a deadly dispute, they can get the cat in the graveyard. Am I really sorry? Not completely. Been playing Mario Land 1 recently. Oh, the Game Boy one? That game is very cute. It's a lot of fun. It feels so different to the other Mario games. The physics are like completely different. I enjoy it a lot though. Very good. I love the second one. I don't know if you've played the second one, 6 golden coins. My best friend was playing 6 golden coin, like a colorized version of 6 golden coins pretty recently, and it reminded me of how good that game is. Although again, it's very strange compared to all the other Mario games. You played it a while back on the 3DS, nice. Mario Land 1 theme's gonna be stuck in your head. Hey, worse things. God, Farewell was such a bananas card. Just like, look at this, you know? Look at what it did. What did it do? Started the turn with like 20 permanents in play, and now there's 7. Yeah, it's really cool, Malamet. I kind of want to try some of them out. I've never played any of the colorized games. What did it do? That was what I was going for. I knew that would get your ears to perk up. What did it do? Sequencing. So if I play to ferry off these two, if 1 mana's wasted, I can have 8 mana open, so I don't get to get lost plus deluge. It's really annoying. If I go to ferry, stage copy, I have 6 mana open. It's kind of the same spot. I guess we just plus with Teferi and see what we find. And accept that we're probably wasting some mana. But also that we're astronomically ahead, so it probably doesn't matter too much. Mainly we just need to make sure we don't die, which can happen. They have Cauldron Familiars, they have Mayhem Devils, they have like some stuff that can get us. We have to be very careful here, and maybe a little bit lucky, but we are very far ahead. Okay. I mean, that's a cat. That puts me to 3 life. That's a copter. That's fine. If the goblin attacks, do I just go to 2? I kind of want to. I want to be able to resolve this deluge. I'm very confused about what's happening here. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. Goblin attacks, I tame it. Okay, I now understand what is happening. So this feels kind of non-optional, in that we die if I don't do it. Question is, do I want to get lost the goblin? Stop myself going to 2, but it means I don't have a devil answer in hand. I don't have a den answer in hand. God, I feel like I'm probably meant to. It's rough though. Aw, bacon. Thank you for those bacon bits. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't love doing this. This might be incorrect. I'm really unsure. But I really just feel like we have to preserve every life point we possibly can at this point. In case we don't manage to, like, lock them out of the game next turn. Well, I should start with Memory Deluge instead of plussing. It gives me less info, but I might want to minus on the cat. Is that ever the case? I guess that's just never going to be the case. I'm going to plus first. Yeah, this can counter Den activation, which is very nice. Could save our hide. Oh my god, this sucks. Just can never beat a Mayhem Devil in a million years. I guess I take Impulse as one of the cards. And then Lock Whale is the other one. I should do this in end step, maybe? I'm trying to figure out when I do this impulse. Like, obviously, if we find a discontinuity, everything's fine. I guess I can just do it now. I don't know. I'm really unsure on this timing. Okay, we did it. Very, very lucky. Cool. And now, because I played the impulse, I can just get down a tap land this turn. Because I know that I'm playing the discontinuity. Oh, I was playing another Tef plus 1 mana. Yeah, maybe I was meant to do that. Just cycle my Teferi. No, I think you're right. I think you're right that I was meant to cycle my Teferi. It's plus 1 mana, and it gives me one more look at a discontinuity. And obviously, if I find a discontinuity there, I just win, like, so far ahead at that point. Bye, bacon. Go make that bacon. Yes, I'm plussing. Oh no, I should scry first, right? Interesting. Otawara is good. Otawara saves me from Mayhem Devil. I think. Mayhem Devil plus maps. I'm actually unsure if I cycle this Teferi now. I kind of want to. It is plus mana. But also, I really want to build towards a Teferi ultimate. I'm only 2 turns away. I might just need to, though, I think. Scry and see if anything worth drawing's on top. Yeah. It's a lot of mana at this point. Oh, but I'm going to get to untap all my fields, right? Yeah. Oh. I mean, that's pretty strong. Lamau. That makes it a bit easier. Yeah, now we can't lose. Now it's like kind of trivial. Those seem pretty worth drawing, yeah. Oh, wow. The Fairy Hero Dominaria is a hell of a card, let me tell you. Sure is a card that was printed. Yes. I guess we might as well. Wait, Lightning Helix is coming to Standard? Are you being real? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. A functional reprint of Fraben. Spicy. I'm guess I got a Tails End that trigger. I kind of feel like I want to hold on to this Tails End. Boros Convoke's eating good, it sure is. Boros Convoke was like already arguably the best deck. Although it's also going to get a lot more hate. I feel like people are going to play a lot more Languishes in the future instead of Extinction Events. Now that Mono Green is gone, and that definitely hurts Boros quite a bit. Temporary Lockdown's actually really good. It gets rid of all their Mayhem Devil fodder. To get us out of range of that card. Their legendary battle magic. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, we can also Ottawa the lockdown later, yeah, and pop it back down. Pretty sweet. Ravens 5 to 8, yeah, and you're right. It's wild. It's very wild. Oh, Tasov Tasa Karlov. I didn't realize we were in Ravnica. I didn't know where Karlov Manor was. Huh. That's cool. I hadn't connected those dots. You know? Hadn't connected those dots. Den of the Bugbear. don't love giving them more Mayhem Devil fodder, but we can always bounce the lockdown to get rid of it. It's fine. Right. Oh, that's interesting. I get rid of the cats too. It's probably good. We just want to like shut off all their avenues for killing us, basically. Do I want to scry? Before Teferi plus? Maybe that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, in my head, I think I was reading it as Markov mana. I was like, wow, they're really going hard on this Innistrad stuff. But I guess Innistrad's pretty good. I hadn't really pieced it together. Why am I doing this now? I can't even use it twice. I guess I could use it twice in my instep. I kind of want to cast this whale, though, and start killing them. 12.5 minutes. Okay. Okay. I mean, there is a Teferi ultimate about to happen, so not too worried. Obviously, it would love to get this Typhoon online, but I kind of just want to get rid of these Mayhem Devils. Seems wise. Nice. So I really liked Strict Proctor against the other Rakdos deck we faced. I worry that against this Rakdos deck, it's going to die to Mayhem Devil. Or it's just going to get, like, maybe they leave in some claims. That seems unlikely. Strict Proctor is pretty okay. Teferi into Teferi. Oops, all Teferis. Can't stop these Teferis. I think this is just like going to be like really minimal sideboarding. Tails End's pretty bad against them though. Right? Lock Whale is also kind of heinous against them. I think Strike Proctor is probably fine. I'm wondering... if I want any vetoes. It's definitely not a good card. But the Whale seems really bad against my opponent. I guess the Whale hits Copter. Do this. I still don't really have a sense for how I want to change this deck yet, although I will say Impulse has been very impressive. I have been very happy with these Impulses. They have felt very solid. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm really uncertain on. Like, it seems very obvious that you want 4 Get Lost, 4 Deluge, 4 Teferi, 4 discontinuity, 3 or 4 impulse. Some number of sweepers. I've been really impressed with these lockdowns, I gotta say. I'm really impressed with these farewells, like slightly less impressed with verdict. Bringing in Proctors more. Yeah, I just kind of don't want to main deck them when everyone's playing Fatal Pushes, but maybe that's foolish of me. They definitely help against a lot of things. What's his bug? There's the copter. We have this get lost there, so that's nice. I wonder if I'm just going to cycle this Typhoon if I don't get a get lost target. Just get digging. I don't know, I'm about to have a million mana as the thing. It seems pretty much like a waste to cycle the Typhoon. Ooh, we do get to cast this. Nice. Alright, 6 mana next turn. I have Verdict set up. I have a Typhoon. Good stuff. That's so funny, Callie. That's very good. Kind of looking forward to seeing those cards. Are they in the Discord? Oh, they are. Meddling Youths. Wow. Incredible. I love it. What seized my Typhoon? Sure. Can just get scrying, I guess. Find something messed up to do. Don't really want to cast this Verdict on a Goblin Shaman, especially when my opponent's about to get a Reflection into play. They do have a Croxer in the yard, which is terrifying. Don't love that for me. I'm still very unsure about the Sunken Citadel card. It's been fine, but 4 copies really has felt like a lot to me, I will say. It's definitely a fine card, but like I feel like I want some number probably. But it's just so many tap lands. Okay. Let's see what we can find. That's pretty good. Potentially pretty good. I mean, we're definitely keeping it. But I feel like I'm just verdicting next turn. Oh, I can't really play up my land because of the Croxer, right? I wish I'd found a Farewell. I kind of want more copies of like a third Farewell. A Farewell is so good. I know it's a lot of mana, but it feels like there's a bunch of matchups where if you ever cast a Farewell, it's so hard to lose. And Verdict has definitely felt like the worst sweeper in the matchups we've been playing. Because it's not as efficient as Lockdown, but it's not as like all-encompassing as Farewell. It's just kind of fine at everything it does. You know? Alright, we need them not to have a claim the first one. It'd be a surprising card for them to have in, but obviously they might be trying to beat the card Strict Proctor, which claim the first one is very good against. So, spooky. Okay. Fire off the Lockdown, hit the Croxer and their treasures. And then we hope we don't die horribly. Okay. Go to 9. Go to 8. Wow. Messed up. This is like weird. Wait. Yeah, it just makes 1 mana now. Wow. This Damping Sphere is actually pretty good. Weirdly. I don't know. It does get hit by Lockdown and Farewell. And we don't always have the Lotus field, but it's pretty absurd here. I gotta say. I guess we need to scry. Fountain lets me discontinuity, but that's just a redraw. I guess we'd rather just get the redraw without paying life by scrying to the bottom. I guess the downside to that is if we hit Farewell, but we can't Farewell anyway because this Hive's putting us to 3. Yeah. Our Damping Sphere kind of did work. Pretty impressive. Right. Guess we're just gonna run it back. Yeah, Damping Sphere not as brutal for us as Lotus Field combo, but it still seems like quite a good card. Sometimes. Backed up with discard as well. Definitely a card that makes me wish I had more lockdowns. Well, this hand's very close to good. Obviously quite bad though. This hand is Also quite bad, and we are going to keep it. Kind of does nothing. Kind of doesn't do very much. Opponent is also mulliganed. Rest me, take the verdict, yep. Let's get this out of my hand in case they have a Thoughtseize. No reason to let that card do a thing. Also, we stop that blood token, which is nice. Cool. Free. If they have a Croxa, they just get it in play. That's kind of terrifying, actually. I didn't really think of that. They're just grabbing Gigantha. Wow. I kind of want to just attack with this Anchorage, right? And get my map. Oh, but this might become a 2/4, so it's possible I wanted to hold this on defense. Yeah, I did. Shock Typhoon's pretty good. I'm not gonna put that in the graveyard. Yeah, this is wanted to be on defense, so it could block the Harvey. 1 damage didn't really matter. Counter that trigger. Is it worth paying 2 life so we can make a slightly bigger shark? I mean, a free shark trades with the copter, so it's like a pretty meaningful improvement. I guess the answer is yes. Elk time. Pretty okay if they just play an elk. I can Ottawa it, mounts it later. Yeah, they're gonna get a loot. We're gonna get to make a free and fire off a block because I played my Shockland untapped. Wow, that's very impressive. I'm impressed by your cat as well. Punk. Nice little 2-for-1. Comes the elk. Farewell. Interesting. Then I just kind of die to their creature lands as the thing. Maybe that's just what's gonna happen anyway. I think I'm just gonna bounce the elk this turn to buy myself some time. You really need to find like a get lost. Here comes the elk again. Poor thing. I think I'm currently losing. That's a rebuy on my turn. Okay. Free to activate this and then free left over. I guess I'm just gonna discontinuity them and get a rebuy. I should have attacked for 2, obviously. Doesn't really matter. However. That's very nice. Alright, now we have to farewell, right? I guess I can jump block for a turn. Jump block for 1 turn. Verdict so I can stage field. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a turn, I think. Because I can jump block with the Proctor, right? Okay. They brick on their Takanuma. Love to see it. It's also like not impossible I might want to copy the anchorage, although I guess pretty unlikely. Pretty unlikely. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, I might just want to copy the anchorage, because now I get to double block the hive. They are attacking with everything though, which sucks. Yeah, I can double block the hive. Go to free. Copy the anchorage, and then anchorage can block the den post. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'd need an untapped land to do that. To be able to block the den. But I can always verdict instead of farewelling. It's worse, but it's not like awful. Yeah, it's gonna copy this. Obviously missequencing there. I just played into Fatal Push, but it doesn't really matter. They aren't gonna have Fatal Pushing against me, and if they have Fatal Push, I die. So alright, I'm on free. That is terrifying. Oh no. Oh boy. That's very good there. So we attack for 2. And then we farewell, and we have Get Lost open for the den. I am on one. Scary against the Cauldron Familiar Mayhem Devil deck. For sure, for sure. Also, I have 2 minutes to kill them. Oh my god. Okay. No. Why? So Anchorage has to block. They kept their card. I should have done this. Oh my god, I should have done this beginning of combat, because now they can crack a map and make the Goblin Shaman a 3/3. This deck's really hard to play. This blue-white Lotus Field deck is like incredibly hard to play, Jesus. Feels like every single game I'm making some kind of misplay. I don't know, said this is a little awkward, which surprises me, because it feels like they're in a good spot. Opponent's not going to attack, so they want it to resemble how the game should play out if I played properly there. So. Weird draw. Oh, was I meant to attack with Hall there and just have a blocker open? Maybe. I'm just trying to play fast. So this is going to put me to 2, and then I'm just kind of dead. Yeah, I think I have to attack with the Hall, right? I have to attack with the Hall. I think I'm on no outs. I don't think I have any life gain in my deck currently, as it's currently built. I guess I could discontinuity the Ramnap Ruins. go out on my own terms. Cool. I don't know. If I play that game better, maybe. We didn't draw any card advantage is the problem. We didn't like find a deluge or Teferi, and that made it very hard. God, I really do just want 4 copies of Impulse. It feels like the best cards in this deck are so much better than like the filler cards. And you just really want to assemble the best cards as often as possible, and that's what Impulse does. It also feels like maybe some Field of Ruins could be... I guess we don't have the basics of Field of Ruin is the problem. We can't play Field of Ruin, sadly. This hand is questionable. Oh, exciting. Love me a Lanoir elf. Oh, if you're on the play, Tail's End would have done a thing. Instead, I'm probably gonna die. Please cast a legend. Nope. Tail's End is such an embarrassing card half the time. It barely feels like a real Magic card. Honestly. I'm just like, now my opponent's never going to play a legend for the rest of the game. And we're just going to wish this was any other piece of cardboard you could possibly imagine. Or they can cast Cura. Okay. Yep. I wonder what their win con is now that there's no con. Maybe I just have to learn Convoke. I'm just worried Convoke's going to have a really big target on its head. It like the Convoke seems like such a beatable deck if you want to beat it. Maybe the pair of 5/6s. I mean, yeah, against me that's like the thing, but Vivian Arcbow Ranger. Interesting. Yeah, I saw Wake Root Elemental. That was intriguing. Problem is, I feel like it's really hard to actually support the card Up the Beanstalk now that you don't have Karn. Like, Up the Beanstalk was only barely good enough when you did have Karn. And Karn kind of padded out your 5-drop count because it could go grab 5 drops. So Vivian's interesting. I guess she gives you a lot more like interaction. Is the thinking? Tailzen's probably fine if they have Vivians and Kioras. It's just like such an awkward card sometimes. I feel like Verdict's a lot worse than Lockdown and Farewell. But it's probably still a good card. I feel like Typhoon's pretty unimpressive. Oh, Strict Proctor's probably great, right? Turns off like a bunch of triggers for them. Does die to Vivian. That's unfortunate. I guess we want Strict Proctor though. I'm not very good at killing the opponent with this setup. That's fine. I guess we are obligated to keep this hand. Apparently. Get rid of Farewell or Strict Proctor? Probably the Proctor. Yeah, I don't know if Blue-White Lotus Field is it. I've definitely not been playing the deck optimally. It seems like an incredibly hard deck to play well, honestly. But I can't say that I've been hugely impressed by it so far. It's an elf. Draw. There you go. I just wish I could play mono green. I wish mono green was still good. Very upset. They untapped the Elvish Mystic. What? I guess I just do this. It just buys me a lot of time. It's like a 1 and a bit for 1. It's fine. I don't need to get too fancy here. Buy myself some time whilst I find my card advantage. Attack with this Anchorage, I guess. Get myself a map. And not unban Wilderness Rack, I know, right? Extremely rude. Teferi, I will not put that in the graveyard. I would love a Teferi. Love a troll. Blue Light Phoenix is harder to play. Yeah, Blue Light Phoenix seems very challenging as well. For sure. Creatures, graveyards. Or sure. Just tuck to Kiora by time. A little bit worried then that if they like untap, draw land, play Cavalier, I'm gonna lose my Teferi potentially. Alright, so you go. An elf. Oh. Fire this up. Get myself a map. Love that. Discontinuity, I will not put that in the graveyard. Thank you for asking. I should have played a land. But also I don't think I can ever lose this game, so you know. Doesn't really matter. Sure. Fine. Let's just copy this anchorage. Impulse is very good. Oh, maybe I should have taken Castle Mantras. I don't know. This is pretty nice to copy of the Thespian stage is the thing. And it's very good with Fairy. Yeah, this is definitely the pick. It's definitely the pick. Get rid of these. Then we can go copy the Lotus field. Go to that upkeep. Impulse continues to be busted. Very good draw. If I just get lost this, I get to start swinging with my anchorage again, which sounds pretty great. Anchorage has been so impressive. I have been very impressed with this Anchorage card. See, we just got to draw a card off our land. Ludicrous. Alright, that game was kind of a freebie. The opponent definitely stumbled. Game 3 is going to be harder with us on the draw. I mean, we're keeping this. Obviously. Opponent has mulliganed. Please don't do the thing. Maybe on the draw you need mystical disputes to deal with Kiora. Ah, they are on the beatdown draw. I see. I see. I wish Get Lost exiled. I mean, the card's already kind of good enough, but I wouldn't complain, you know. I don't want them casting a Cavalier this time. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. A little bit scared here. Yep. Certainly a good card. I probably just want to Get Lost it with the trigger on the stack, I guess. They don't get back anything nice. Yeah, they don't find a Storm in the Festival. They do find a Forest. They can hit to a cache and a map for more damage this turn. Or they find a Forest. That's also fine. Hey. Take 5. Am I dead if I just deluge? 5, 6, 4, 5, 4. No. Good talk. Not sure what I'm looking for though, because I'm going to be short of mana for Farewell. Supreme Verdict doesn't save me. I'm not quite sure what gets me out of this. TBH. Oh my god. Oh boy. I guess we have to tails on that. And draw to Fairy to attack this, maybe? Not sure if that's good enough, but... Been a while since I've seen Nissa. Yep. Wow, we lost to Mono Green. Did not feel particularly competitive either. Did not seem super competitive. Gonna run a quick ad break for the next round to get rid of pre-rolls and such for people. Alright, gonna close out this league, see if we can scrap out a 2-3, but I gotta say, my opinion of Lotus Field has not been super high. It's definitely a very hard deck to play. I've definitely not been playing it optimally. Definitely this list could use some work. It needs a 4th Impulse. The Lock Quails are pretty bad. Definitely some things that could be worked on to make this deck better. But I have to say, I've not been very impressed by it. Oh, Cookie, you might be right there. Huh. I don't know. It seems to make it a copyable characteristic on Modo, but maybe that's incorrect. Maybe it's not meant to. Hmm. Maybe I could mess around with mono green at some point. See if it's actually still playable. Thanks for that raid, Zach. Like, I just really enjoy playing. Mono green's not going to be as enjoyable without Khan, though, let's be honest. And like tricking myself if I think I'm going to enjoy it as much as I used to. Okay, opponent's up to something. Hopefully we can find a Lotus field off this impulse. Are they Mardu Greasefang? No Lotus field. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Cam was hoping Mardu vehicles would be back. Yeah, seems like it could be pretty good. Right. Problem is, if I let them get a loot, they can put a thing in the yard for Greasefang, which isn't great. Octopus Buster, yeah. You get Skyboat. Then run some Parhelions. Oh, that's a very strange draw. Problem is, I really need to. It feels like I need to get lost this. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I actually just need to have 1,000,000 mana. Urborg might be my least favorite card ever printed because of how it interacts on Modo. It is so maddening. Like, I don't mind them attacking with a Skyboat. I take 6. Like, it's fine, you know? Oh, they aren't even attacking with it. Missing out on 2 damage, I guess. You like numbers. Can't say that I really like numbers. Numbers are evil. How is it bad on Modo? It gives. So now when I click on my land, it gives me an extra option. For some reason, this really annoys me. It means that if I want to click this basic land, I have to choose. It's really aggravating. Okay, they bricked on their Takanuma, kind of. Alright, this game seems pretty locked up. They did very little, and then we resolved it to Fairy. Fun game. We don't have any rest in pieces, which is unfortunate. We do have this verdict. Oh, I wonder if strict proctor's good. The thing is, this is definitely a Tails End matchup. I think temporary lockdown seems really bad. It doesn't hit Greasefang. It does hit Copter though. I think I'd rather have verdict, probably. Maybe. Oh, I'm just wondering about these proctors. Also wondering about these whales. Whale was like fine there. Maybe I just don't want to sideboard very much. Maybe I just don't want to sideboard very much. Keep in one knockdown. Minimal sideboarding. Feel okay about it. Like, Proctor definitely seems fine, but I don't think it seems amazing. Alright, we have the Tails End for the Greasefang. That's nice. They're probably going to have to force seize it, duress it. Yep. Lotus Field. We need a good draw step or two. Okay. Oh my god. Who needed cards anyway? Who needed to be able to play their magic cards? Pretty good one. But just play out the field. How do I hold it? I think just having it in play, I guess. Seems fine. Even if I don't get to skip ahead on mana. It'll make a Teferi a better draw later on. It'll make Thespian Stage a good draw. They discard Vantage, Fatal Push. So they did keep in Fatal Push, so they're aware of Strict Proctor. And they want to have answers. So it's a good thing I didn't sideboard my Strict Proctors in. Because my opponent's definitely prepared for that card. Okay, another Fable. Very spooky. Obviously I could verdict here. Maybe I meant to. I'm scared of them drawing another discard spell. I guess I meant to. It's really awkward though, because they're about to have double Fable going. It's obviously very scary. So Yavimaya is less bad than Urborg, because people don't play Yavimaya very much. I guess is my thinking. I can't remember the last time I played against a Yavimaya. I guess Yorgmoth plays Yavimaya? Oh my god, that's a battlefield. Ooh. I have to just kill this now, right? Otherwise they combo off, make a million of them. And then I can Iganjo the Copter, Snuggler's Copter. Find a Bitter Triumph. They might honestly keep... Okay, there's like kind of an argument for keeping that, because Teferi is one of the few things they're scared of right now, but they decide to bin it. Oh, it's not in Pioneer... When you put it that way. You are in fact correct. Reflection copying Epicure is kind of funny. Kind of cute. God, this is like the problem with this deck. Any game where you don't draw a Deluge or a Teferi, or they get discarded, I don't know how you build around that though. I don't know how you deal with that problem. But this deck is so reliant on Deluge and Teferi. Impulse helps with that a bit, because it means you find your Deluges and Teferis more often. I'm just not sure what else you can do. Find an Inspiring Vantage. Find a Needle Verge pathway, sure. Get Lost kind of let them draw 2 cards there, which is unfortunate. Oh boy, there's a Copter in their yard, yep. And they have some lands they can discard to Copter. So we're looking for Teferi, Deluge, Farewell here. I wonder if Narset could be okay. Narset digs for Teferi and Deluge. It does like a Deluge impression. It also like is fine against Copter, right? It's not amazing against Copter, but it's like fine. Yep. Narset could be okay. So I take 6. Interesting. Problem is they get to crew up this hive. They say to cycle this for X equals 3, hope to draw specifically Get Lost. And I have to do it in their turn because of Lotus Field mana. Yep. Yeah, Narset against Copter is funny. It is, I agree. Oop. Game free. I mean, Lockdown looked like it would have been pretty good that game at a couple points. Definitely don't want Strict Proctors. They've shown us Fatal Push. Pretty awkward that Lockdown doesn't hit Greasebang itself, though. Yeah, maybe Narset's pretty reasonable. For most of my matches, you've been thinking Shouldered would be good. As in this deck or against this deck? God, I'm just so happy whenever an opening hand has Impulse in it. It's just like, whatever problems this hand has, we can sort them out. And we're very good at spending 2 mana on something like this. If they get to Thoughtseize me, they can take the Tail's End, but then I can just Impulse into something. They take the Impulse. That means they have another discard spell, right? They have another discard spell, and they're planning to discard this Tail's End this turn. Oh, well, they're just Blood Tithing? They're letting me have my Lotus Field. That's crazy. Yeah, Shardwood's definitely pretty good in this format at the moment, for sure. They discard the Deluge, but it's still in the yard. We can just flash it back in a couple turns. Interesting draw. Protects against Greasefang. I like it. We can Eiganjo the Blood Tithe, maybe Tails End a Greasefang, fire off the Deluge next turn. They discard a Parhelion. Oh my god, this Tails End's so good. This Tails End is amazing. They might just not attack. They probably shouldn't attack. They know about this Eiganjo. And they're just letting me use my mana when I have nothing else to use it on. Tails do be ending. Alright, hopefully they don't have another Greasefang. That would be unfortunate. Apparently they do not. Okay, they cycle this blood. They're not casting their discard spell because they figure we're unlikely to have a spell. Never mind. Oh, very good. Yep. Poet has decided they do not want to play Magic anymore. I don't know, y'all. So, like, I guess these 20 cards are the, like, core of the deck. And then you probably do need 6-ish sweepers in the deck, although which ones you play, I'm not sure. Farewell was really impressive, Lockdown was impressive, I think Verdict was a bit less impressive. Unsure what you do with the rest of the slots. But it does feel like the deck is just, like, pretty bad when you don't draw a Deluge or Teferi. Which could be an argument for a Narset or something like that. For sure. Some people play Dream Trawler, which I guess helps with, like, having more high impact cards that you can actually win games with. Oh, that's interesting, Cookie. That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense, Callie. 3 and 3. I do think the third farewell sounds quite good. For sure. I liked 27 lands. I think 4 Citadel is probably too many. That card had moments when it was really impressive. Like, a couple copies seems good. But they are ultimately tap lands, and like, you only ever need one, really. So I think the whales are probably bad. The card I'm finding really hard to assess is actually Shark Typhoon. I have no idea how to feel about Shark Typhoon. Because, like, it feels like a card that should be really good, because you make a lot of mana. But a lot of the time, we're just making a shark, and then it gets fatal pushed. And we haven't really, like, progressed our game plan. Or you have to, like, make a 1/1 shark to chump block for a turn just to dig. It's like a fine card, but I kind of wonder if we want another Castle Vantress. Castle Vantress was really impressive. Like, I was honestly super impressed with Castle Vantress. It's like very good with Teferi. It helps you dig towards your high impact cards. When you have a lot of mana due to Lotus Fields, it's something you can funnel mana into. We can add an irrigated farmland as another island for the Vantresses, that we have 6 islands total. We can cycle this off of Citadel. Absorb's really awkward in this deck, because like you already want stuff you can do on turn 2, because on turn 3 you're gonna play your Lotus Field and be tapped out. Is the problem. And you can like never hold up and absorb off of a Lotus Field either. I definitely did feel like I would like some life gain in some form. I'm like kind of interested in Dream Trawler in the sideboard. Yeah, there's value in that, but how much really? Yeah. I'm not super excited by this card for sure. I think the Lock Whale sucks. We've attacked with Lock Whale 0 times in 2 leagues. I think Lock Whale was just like clearly not a good card. Like, some people play Wandering Emperor instead. I don't really like the idea of Wandering Emperor, honestly, but it does sound better to me than Lock Whale. Dream Troll is pretty nice. Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's interesting. Like having some hard counters, for sure, for sure. Although discontinuity is kind of a hard counter when you think about it. Playing 0 verdicts might make the Spirits matchup kind of bad, but I don't know that Spirits is really a deck anymore with mono green gone. So I don't know how much that matters. Yeah, maybe you do just have to play some Wandering Emperors, I don't know. That card does not excite me very much. But I guess it's fine. Certainly fine. Yeah, I think this is like where I'm at with the deck at the moment. For the time being. I don't think I'm going to play any more of this anytime soon. I think I want to try out some other decks. My next few streams, I want to try out some Rakdos Sacrifice. Maybe some Llanowar Elf decks. I think this is where I'm at with this deck at the moment. I'm like pretty happy to put it down. I'm not convinced this deck is actually very good, but like it feels like it has potential. It feels like the impulses help a lot. I'm very surprised the list I copied didn't have impulses. Having played with the card, that card feels incredible. Just for like helping you be consistent at doing your thing. Or finding your sweeper after you've been discard spelled or whatever. Yeah. I'm going to be off now. Thank you everyone for watching.